How did I get 4 days of riding in the Southern Sierras? I drove for 2 days with my kids, with a conspicuously missing member of the family. The drive had its own adventures, like this brush fire along the interstate.
Be able to see that? Lava!
Yeah, it's a lot like hot lava, huh?
Yeah, it's far hot lava.
The only way to make this work was to trailer the bike. It's 7 a.m. leaving Moore Park, California, and we have the marine layer that's in real heavy. Reminds me of when I lived here, where we had the May gray and the June gloom. It's about 65 degrees, and I'm on my way. Really cool place to ride in the orange groves. These are lemon groves. On a motorcycle trip, spend some time in the map book. Look for some of the most twisty roads and back roads where you won't run into traffic, or you won't be on the main highways, and you will be rewarded with fun roads like this that are covered in avocado groves, orange groves, lemon grove. The side of the roads here are covered in Spanish broom. For anyone who knows what Spanish broom smells like, it is absolutely fantastic riding through here with that sweet flowery smell. Man, am I glad I like to find the back roads. Look at that. This is gonna be awesome. Woo! I've been riding up Breckenridge Road. Fantastic, barely paved back road. Started at around 400 feet in elevation, and I am now at 6,500. I think today's riding is probably some of the best that I've done. I've spent as much time on the sides of my tires as I have on the centers of the tire. Riding in the Sierras required my full attention, as cars tended to drift across the center line. I'm at Belknap Campground in the southern Sierra Nevada mountains in the Sequoia National Forest. I think it's part of the Sequoia National Monument. And if you look behind my tent there, right there, that is a giant sequoia tree, which I met my objective, and that was to camp next to the sequoia. I had no idea that when I booked this campground that it was actually going to be at the base of a sequoia. Forest roads in California. I think you can take about anything on this. Probably the point. I spoke too soon. The second I turned off the camera, I was taken onto dirt. Drag. My route was supposed to take me down this dirt road over through the canyon and onto the other side, where I was going to work on getting to the campgrounds that I wanted to be at. But, where is it? Right there. It says road is closed, so I'm not even sure how I'm going to get where I want to go. I have the maps, photos of them on my phone, so I'll look at those. I'm probably going to have to go all the way down to Fresno and loop through, and it's going to add a lot of time. So, drag. See where we go. It was a mess. The route I wanted to take, as I mentioned before, was closed. So I had to go almost into Fresno and around, which added another 2.5 hours of riding and 75 plus miles. I'm like 40 feet away from my tent. And the views on the lake are amazing. I hopefully can get a good time lapse. Morning of day 3. I'm at the McKinley Giant Sequoia Grove. You can see some giant sequoias behind me, and it is it's hard to tell just how big they are, I'm sure, on the camera, but they are massive. This is, it's awesome. There's nobody else at this grove. If you're in Sequoia National Park or Kings Canyon National Park, I guarantee you there's gonna be people there. A lot of people. Their 10-hour day is what I'm looking at today. I underestimated how long it was gonna take to get through these mountain passes. They're just so twisty. So instead of taking my 350-mile route that I had planned, which would have taken me through Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Park, I decided to make a trip to Rubio's, and now I am finding back roads to get to the campground. This is the last night of camping. Sequoia National Monument, where they allow dispersed camping. There is nobody around, and I just threw up the tent real quick. I have a Rubio's burrito, which is nice, but because I'm not in the campground and I'm away from everybody, I'm gonna have to be a lot more diligent about how I handle my food. So I have to make sure everything goes in the bear can and gets moved away. Long day, 280 miles. Wasn't supposed to be that long. That's what I do to myself. One of my things I wanted to do was ride by Joshua trees. Here they are. And coming down the hill, once I dropped into this desert area, the heat just has picked up. Hey buddy! What's wrong? Come here. Can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? Oh, hi buddy.